To upalne popołudnie, jest ze mną Marissa Osato. Marissa, welcome. It's pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, Marissa, how, you already taught some classes. How do you like the students and the vibe of the camp?
Yeah, I actually have my last class next. It went by really fast. I love the students. I love coming here. It's my second time here. I feel like all of the students that come here are very hungry and very focused and very passionate about what they do. And a lot of them come and talk to me after about how they can improve more. And they are very appreciative, which is the best thing. I think that they don't take class for granted because they don't have it available to them all the time. Like the students I normally teach in Los Angeles, they can take class anywhere from anyone all the time. So they kind of just don't care as much maybe. But yeah, I come here and it's very refreshing. So I really like it.
Okay, your dance skills are pretty huge. So,
Dziękuję. Dziękuję.
proszę. So yeah, you train for so long time. Could you briefly tell how the process of your growing as a dancer was going from the start till now?
Okay, well, this is kind of scary to say, but I've officially been dancing for 20 years. 20. That's a long time. I started when I was 5, so you do the math. And I started just like a lot of younger kids do in America, just at a normal competition studio is what we call them, ballet, tap, jazz. Did that my whole life, competed till I was 18. Then I went to college, UC Irvine, studied dance there and journalism. Yeah, and then fell in love with hip-hop more, got into the hip-hop scene, and it's taken me here to do cool stuff like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was briefly as I wanted to.
Yeah. I know I talk a lot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the thing is, you already said that you have also studied the journalism. So did you work in this part of your studies? Tell something more about this.
About my journalism?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, after I graduated college or university is what you call it here, right? I think. No? University? College?
We call it university.
University.
Yeah.
I interned at Los Angeles Magazine for, I think, 6, 4, 5, something like that, months. And it was really cool, but dance opportunities just kind of started coming up, and so I just kind of went with those, and those took me farther than my internship did. Though I do love writing still, and I would like to get back into it one day. Yes.
It's dope. From your bios on the sites, we could know that you are the part of the Boogie Zone. You are the director of the Boogie Zone Contemporary. The crew is named Entity, yeah?
My crew.
Indeed.
My crew, Entity, yes.
Yeah. So, tell us something more about first the contemporary section, and second the Boogie Zone idea at all, how it started. Okay.
Boogie Zone was started in 2003 by two guys, Elm Pizarro and Dave Koepke. Basically, Elm moved from Seattle, which is a northern state in the U.S., and he kind of moved to L.A. and was kind of feeling lonely, didn't really have a lot of dance friends, didn't know a lot about the dance industry, so he wanted to bring together a community of dancers to just share the art, and started Boogie Zone as a website, and then moved on to be hosting classes, hip-hop at first, just bringing in different choreographers to teach anyone who wanted to take at a really cheap price. So he did that, and it blew up like crazy from YouTube videos and all that stuff. Now it's all over the world. And then he met me, and he wanted me to start a contemporary division. So we started Boogie Zone Contemporary class in 2008, and that's been going on awesome. And then 2009, my friend Will Johnston and I, he went to college with me, we started Entity, which is Boogie Zone's contemporary dance company. I've had that for 3 years. Dance a lot with them. It's a really good time. Yeah, it's awesome.
That contemporary dancing is the very huge term. I mean, there's a lot of the waves in a lot of waves in this style. This. Okay. Know what I mean? like the you can see like like European contemporary dance, so like for let me like could you tell something about the how Americans do it, like people in the United States, because mostly we could know the contemporary dancing from So I Think You Can Dance, but so could you tell us something like maybe the differences between Europe and America and how the America is looks?
Okay. So I actually studied in London for 4 months. I don't know if I told you that, but yeah, and I was confused because when I came here, what they called contemporary, we call modern dance. So it's like Lamone and Graham and very like established modern techniques, which is different. In America, I guess what is defining contemporary is kind of just a fusion of a lot of different things. With a technical base in ballet, people apply jazz and hip hop and jazz funk and modern and combine a bunch of stuff together to make your own. I feel like it's very broad term. You can almost call anything contemporary in a sense. Yes, yeah, totally. I think it's very individualized. Whatever the artist, him or her, is feeling and how they want to interpret it. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't have a specific definition for contemporary, but I just know that it's a fusion of lots of things. Yes.
Like a lot of people saying that the contemporary dancing also is not only like to dance, but also like to open people. Like this is very expressive dance. So like how are your tools on the classes to like opening people on the class, like to tools to open the people's like like
Their hearts.
Yeah, let's say that.
Well, I think number one, the music, right? It's not like goom, goom, goom. Like usually I don't do like ludicrous, but which I feel like not knocking it at all. I'm just saying like hip hop is a different kind of feel. You know, all kinds of hip hops. Even within hip hop, there's different feels. But for contemporary, I think it draws on a lot of like lyrical, what we used to call, or maybe still do, I guess, lyrical dancing, which means pulled emotion from the lyrics of the song. So you kind of listen to what the artist is saying, and try to get at that kind of emotion and portray that. But I think what I was saying to the students is to try to apply it to their own lives and actually like the things that the singer's talking about, love or heartache or whatever, depression, loneliness, try to channel it and see how they once felt like that in their life, and so they can actually bring out a genuine feeling, a character when they dance it. So I think the music is key to the emotional expression of that.
What kind of person is Marissa Osato?
A horrible, awful, terrible devil person. How do you answer that? I'm pretty cool. No, I don't know. What? Okay. Like, I like to think of myself as being a positive person. I try to see. Okay. I try to see the best in people and give the benefit of the doubt, even though sometimes people step on your back and disappoint you. I still try to see the good in the world. I'm very driven. I've always been really, really hardworking and kind of perfectionist, which is also a bad thing, I think, since I was little, and it's probably my culture too, but I had to be perfect and I had to be right and I had to be correct, and if I didn't, I self-criticize way too much. And even still, like when I choreograph and stuff, I doubt myself all the time. So I'm constantly struggling with that too. When I tell the students, like, have confidence, come out, be yourself, don't be afraid, like I'm telling myself that too, because I also need to work on believing in myself, like to have a good time. Don't take life too seriously. I don't know. Enjoy experiences like coming to Europe and teaching in a dance camp. Okay.
And and the last question is actually the same question that was yesterday on the discussion, like with the students. The future plans.
Future plans. Ooh. Well, in dance or in life? Dance is kind of funny because you can plan all you want and you cannot guarantee anything. So you could say, I'm going to book this tour, I'm going to work with this person, yada, 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 and it could never happen. Or you could say, I just want to be a dance teacher at a studio, and then you book a tour and da-da-da, So I think it's, I don't know. I don't really set specific plans. I just kind of go along with the path and where I am led, and just try to keep growing and learning more. As far as life, I mean, eventually I want to get married, have some kids, have a couple corgis. You know corgis, dogs?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like the queen has corgis.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
boyfriend and I are kind of obsessed with them, so we want to have a house with some corgis. Live a good life in Southern California or wherever we end up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
it was like pleasure to have you here. As I told you in the beginning, and I tell you in the end. So thank you very much.
Dziękuję. Wait, hold on. To all the students, kocham was.
Hey. Thank you, Marissa.
You're
Dzięki.
welcome. Thank you.